but your voice is not coming clearly actually.
Okay. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So I completed my 10th board exam for Camden. So now I am focusing on mathematics and physics and basic for my masters.
Okay. Okay, please switch off the video now. I will start the presentation. So it will be a conversation session actually. You have to ask me something that whether you are understanding something or not. So keep your mic on actually. Don't keep your mic off.
So I would like our mics to be off because a lot of background noise is coming from his mic, or it might come from my mic. So can you switch it on when the question is asked?
Okay, whenever I will ask you a question, then you will switch on your mic.
Yes, sir.
And then ask.
Yes, sir.
And whenever you have anything doubt, you just ask me immediately.
Yes, I will.
Okay, so we are here to read something about complex numbers. So I am writing here. Complex numbers. Actually, a number in the form of a plus minus ib is called as a complex number, and it can be denoted as z and w. Remember, it is w, it is not omega. And if it is something written like this, in this way w, then it is called omega. Omega spelling is omega, omega. So the part which you are seeing here, this a part, this a and this b part here, they can be both integers. Integers means z represents for integers values, and they can also be floating point, means floating point like this. Floating point number is called as in decimal form, means 0.1, 2.1, 3.3, or a bigger number like 1 lakh. Suppose it is 1 lakh, 1 lakh 0.33. So it is called floating point. And numbers in the integer form is called as plus minus 2, plus minus 3, or plus minus 4. So this number z is equal to a plus minus ib, which represents a complex number, can be a form of integers and floating points. So now we will investigate that from where this I is coming and what is this I. And remember also, it is written here a plus minus ib, and sometimes it can also be a plus minus jb. J, remember, it is written here j and it is written here I. So it can be both I and j. I means iota. I is equal to iota. Okay.
Yes. So what does J mean?
J means imaginary number. I have never searched about this question, what the J means, but J is also having the same value as I is having. So both I is equal to J. Remember, I is equal to J. this you should be knowing. I is equal to j. Both represents the same number, and it is also a complex number, a plus minus jb. So this is also z. Okay, so now I will show you from where this I or j is coming. This see here, I is equal to j, and I is equal to iota. It is t. I is equal to iota, and now I will show you from where I or iota is coming. So just see these images. This iota is coming from here, surds actually. In 9th class, have you studied surds?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So first let me tell you what is a surd. You can also see it in the books that what is surds. A number of the form written as a, not a, let us take some other variable, d plus root under c. Whenever you see the numbers in the form of square root, this represents a square root. It is called as a surd. And let me tell you some values of square root under 4 is equal to plus minus 2. Are you understanding this? Square root of under 4 is equal to plus minus 2, or square root of under 3 is equal to no value here, plus minus 1.732. This may be the value of square root under 3. So let us take some more values. Square root under 16. This is plus minus 4. Square root under 17. This value is question mark, because I also don't know about this. So whenever the number is written in the simplest form as d plus root under c, it is called as a surd. So in simplest form, the numbers as d3 plus minus root under 2, this represents a surd. And what about this number 5 plus minus root under 4? Is it a surd? Can you tell me? 5 plus minus root under 4.
No, sir.
Oh yes, you are saying correctly. 5 plus minus root under 4 is not a surd, because it will give a value like this, 5 plus minus 2. When you further solve it, it becomes 5 minus 2 3, and 5 plus 2 7. So the simplest form it is given as 3, 7. So 5 plus minus root under 4 is not a surd. But the thing we should concentrate here, that what is imaginary number, because we are studying regarding complex number. Hello, Minecraft.
Yes, sir, I can do.
Are you understanding in English or should I take it in Hindi?
Sir, you can take in
English.
yeah.
Okay. So,
So I
sir,
have a doubt.
yes, yes.
Sir, I heard somewhere that root 9 is always positive 3. It is not plus minus 3. Because had it been plus minus 3, so it should have been minus root 9, not root 9. But conventionally we consider it only 3. Is it right?
No, just now I am telling you what is the problem here. Actually, what you are saying is wrong. So that is where complex number we are going to move forward.
Okay, sir.
So a number we have to take in the complex number. Okay, let me simply show you minus 1 root under minus 1. Are you seeing this? Root under minus 1 is equal to I or j. This you should understand. Root under minus 1 is equal to I or j. So the question which you are saying that root under minus 9, it is written like this: root under 9 into minus 1. Okay, so it can be also written as 3 outside the thing which you are saying, and 3 root under minus 1. So it comes like plus minus 3i. This equation you are understanding? Root under minus 9 is equal to root under 9 into minus 1 is equal to 3 root under minus 1 is equal to plus minus 3i. Okay.
So should it just be minus 3i? Because plus का तो बनता ही नहीं. It's minus 1 inside the root.
Okay, you are saying plus 3i.
It should be only minus 3i.
Okay, now we will move in a reverse direction. We write here 3i and minus 3i. Okay, now square this number. 3i into 3i, and same this side, minus 3i into minus 3i. Now you see here it becomes 3 into 3 into I square, and here minus 3 into minus 3 into I square. So 3 into 3 means 9, and when you square I, means if you square this number I here, you will get root under minus 1 square. This number will be squared, so you will get I square is equal to minus 1. So the answer here will be minus 9. And now see this side, minus 3 cross multiplication minus 3 will give you 9 actually. This you are understanding, Sarthi?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And now I square is equal to minus 1. So it is also giving you minus 9. So okay, now it can have both values. So root under, remember this, root under -9 can have both values as plus minus 3i, and it can be also written as plus minus 3j. So something you have understood here.
Yes, sir.
Now remember this thing always. Root under -1 is equal to I, and I square is equal to -1. And this you should also be knowing. Root under 9 is equal to plus minus 3, and root under -9 is equal to plus minus 3i. If this you have understood 50% complex number very easily, because rest are your observation. The same thing will be written here in the book also. Now we also have to refer to the book. Any root of a number which cannot be exactly found is called a surd. I have explained this to you. And this expression you just remember in your mind. If in IIT JEE examination it comes root under a plus root under b, so what is the possible answer? Just keep in mind that you have to tick this option. In which option it is given root under a plus root under a square minus b divided by 2 plus root under a minus root under a square minus b divided by 2. Wherever it is given, you have to tick that option only. Now we will move to complex number.
So can you show that part again? I'll note it down.
This I am saying, you can note it as an important remark.
Okay, sir.
If this question comes in IIT JEE, then you have to do like this. You have to tick this option. See here, it is written here in the book also. I is equal to root under -1 and I square is equal to -1. So this you already know. And difference of two complex numbers not required here. Modulus and argument of complex number. Yes, this I will tell you. What is z is equal to x plus iy? This I will explain. So now you know what is I and what some basics. So now what does z means? See here, z is equal to x plus minus iy is equal to a plus minus ib. All represent the same thing. And you also know about some graphs. You see here, I am sketching a figure here. This is x and this is iy. Remember, this is x and this is iy. because here the number has two parts, x and iy. This is just I am showing you. So suppose a number is given like this, 3 plus 4i. Okay, so on this axis, let this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and on this axis let this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I have not drawn in a proper scale, but just I am showing. This is 3 and 4 is here. This is 4. So the number here, this here it is z, and this angle which is it making from origin, it is also, this number is making an angle here, this theta. This theta is given as from your Pythagoras theorem. You will be knowing this theta is equal to, if I join this here, this will be our y and this will be our x. So tan theta is equal to y by x. Or theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So are you having calculator just now?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, in this what is the answer you are getting? 3 plus 4i. What is the theta value you are getting? Theta is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3.
Sir, why aren't we considering I as a part of the y component? Because question
Because
is for I.
because it is imaginary part, so I am considering it is iy. Otherwise, in future when you will move to complex plane, you will get confused from where I is coming and this is real part. So you may be confusing at that time. So here
Sir,
x is
52.
real part of complex number and iy is imaginary part of complex number. Just say what you are not understanding.
Yeah, I was not understanding because 3 is x component, that's understood. But when y component there is 4i, not just 4. So should we consider minus 4 instead of 4? So not minus 4, 4 into root minus 1. Shouldn't that be the y component?
That also give you the same value. 4 into root under minus 1 you are saying now.
Yes, we should calculate with that upon 3.
You are saying that a number should be 3 plus minus 4i. This you are saying.
Yes, sir, y component should be 4i, not 4.
Okay, so I will show you again what is 3 plus minus 4i and what is, there is some difference also. See here, you are confused in this line. 3 plus 4i and 3 minus 4i, both are different number actually. Okay, earlier I have written x and now I will write a here and b here, because some other symbols can be also used, and also a here and b here. I am not writing I this time, but let us also write I here, so that you will not confuse. This is minus IB. The downward side is negative, and this is minus A. And this is minus 6. So the number given here is 3 plus 4i. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 3 is this point and 4 is this point. So the number may be here. This Z number will be here, and when the number is 3 minus 4i, two, three, four.
Okay, sir, understood. Yes.
Understood?
Yes, sir. So because graph is of IB, so 4 is just the magnitude of it.
Okay, now you are understanding something. Because
Yes.
it is a very difficult chapter, so you have understood everything. So this point is 3 and this point is minus 4. So our number will be here. This Z number will be here, and this will be our angle. The angle is calculated always with respect to real positive axis. Okay, just remember this. And here this will be our angle. Now tell me the angle value.
Sir, it was coming out to 53 degrees.
It is coming 53 point something will be there.
It's a 53.13 something.
Okay, 53.1 degree. And
53.13, yes.
yes. And now what will be here at this? Any idea?
So this will also be the same.
Yes, but minus sign will be there.
Yes, sir.
It will be minus 53.1 degree. And why it is minus actually? Just see.
Because it's in the fourth quadrant.
Yes, it is in the fourth quadrant, that is it is negative. One thing you should be knowing that this direction is anti-clockwise direction. Okay, and this direction is clockwise direction. Any thing you are understanding? Here when we were measuring the angle, our direction was from positive to towards this. In this, our direction was this, in an anti-clockwise direction. But here the direction is in the clockwise direction. When the direction is taken in clockwise, the angle is negative. When the direction is clockwise, clockwise is negative direction, and anti-clockwise is positive. This you will also need in when you will be studying physics. So remember this, that anti-clockwise direction is positive and this clockwise direction is negative. Hello Minecraft, you have any doubt?
No, sir, no.
Okay. Now we will again move towards book. And this I haven't told you what is modulus and what is argument. Actually I have told you what is the angle. The angle which we are getting is theta, and theta is called the argument of the number. So see again here. This will be the specification of this number. Z is equal to 3 minus 4i. Suppose I write Z is equal to 3 minus 4i. I am writing. So modulus Z is equal to root under 3 square plus 4 square is equal to root under 25 and it is plus minus 5. Can you tell me what is the is it correct? This is correct, no doubt in this. Root under 25 is plus minus 5, but it is written here find modulus Z. This sign you know, modulus.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the answer here? Modulus
It
of
should be 5.
this you should be knowing that only positive part is taken here. So it is 5. And now about argument. So this is called modulus. And now about argument. Argument is tan inverse y by x or b by a. So here it is tan inverse minus 4 by 3, and you told that it is minus 52.1 degree. So these two things you should be knowing, that modulus, what is a modulus of a complex number and what is an argument of a complex number. Only these two things. Now we will again move towards book. So these are simple things, that real part of the number will be lesser than equal to argument of the Z, and imaginary part of the number will be lesser than equal to argument of the Z. Any doubt in this line?
No, sir.
And this we should be knowing what is polar form and polar form of a complex number. Now this we will be moving. What is polar form actually? Our number is this 3 plus 3 minus 4i. Suppose I take mod Z is equal to 5 and theta we are getting theta we are getting 53 minus 53.1 degree. Now what is polar form? R is equal to mod z. This you should be knowing. R is equal to mod z and exponential I theta. I have written minus here. Exponential I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Only this thing you should be knowing. This is called Euler's identity actually. Exponential I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Only this you should be knowing, and you don't have to worry about whether R is positive, negative. You need not to consider anything. Simply, now what will be this number? 5 exponential minus I theta I am taking as 53.1. So it will become 5 cos minus 53.1 plus 5 sin, also I will be there, minus 53.1. Use your calculator and tell me what will be the answer. Are you getting same answer as 3 minus 4i?
Sorry, calculator doesn't have I. My doesn't.
What? No, you don't require I actually. I told you that exponential I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. So the same thing I have written here. It is exponential minus I 53.1. So 53.1 is theta value. 53.1 is theta value. Minus is just for minus 53.1 is theta value, and I is simply I. So these two are the same.
So shouldn't it be minus 3 minus 4i, because minus 53 cos minus 53 is minus 3 by 5, and so 5 into minus 3 by 5 should be minus 3 instead of 3.
Use your calculator, just check it. What is cos minus 53.1?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Minecraft, you are doing calculation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello Sarthi, you have found the value 5 cos minus 53.
Yes, sir. It's 3 by 5.
3 by 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then it's correct. The equation is correct.
I told you cos minus, just here I am using calculator here, cos minus 53.1. Okay, you are getting it like minus 0.95. Cos minus theta you are getting. Oh, have you checked in your calculator that whether it is radians or degree?
No, sir.
It should be degree.
Degree, and it should come out to 0.6 only.
I am checking it online.
Yes, sir, mine is in degrees.
It is giving you minus 6.00, and now multiply it with 5, so the same value 3.00.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, this is correct.
And now for this part also calculate 5 sine minus 53.1. Sine minus 53.1. It is giving minus 0.7, and now multiply it with 5, so it is minus 3.99, or it is minus 4 approximately. So it's the same number. Should we practice some more questions, or should we proceed?
So, we will proceed.
Proceed. Because we don't have time actually, we have to complete 37 chapters, and I will record 37 chapters, so we don't have time. So the same thing it is given here, cos theta plus I sin theta. Suppose it is given cos theta plus I sin theta only, so what will be the modulus z value? 1. Cos square plus sin square theta is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will show you these simple numbers actually. Let me take this number minus 1 minus I root under 3. What is this number? And that will give us better understanding. Minus 1, not written inside. Minus 1 minus root under 3i. So first let us take on this plane, complex plane. This is A and this is B. This is minus B and this is minus A. And it is given minus 1 minus root under 3. Suppose this is 1 and this is 1 and this is 2. So minus 1 will be here, this point, and minus root under 3 will be this point, minus 1.732. So the point z, our z number will be here, and this will be our angle. Now tell me quickly what will be the angle value and what will be the modulus z value. So what is the angle you are getting?
So for tan inverse root 3,
Yes, tan inverse root under 3.
okay.
The number is this, -1 minus root under 3i. Oh, let me use our calculator. In this calculator, inverse is not given. This is inverse. This tan inverse
It's coming out to be 71 point.
I am
No, not
I am also
Yeah.
calculating. Just wait. It is 60 degree. You are making some mistake.
Yes, sir, I just wrote 3.
You are getting my point. It is 60.
Yes.
Okay. I am getting answer at 60 degree. But this angle, do you think is 60 degree? First it is in clockwise direction. It should be minus. No doubt in this. So up to this point you are clear here.
So how is it 60 degree, because it doesn't look like 60?
Yes, I am just magnifying this.
Okay.
This is our Z from origin, and the 60 degree angle we are getting here. It is from positive Z axis actually.
Positive z axis?
positive a axis, a. Okay, because it is a confusing topic, so I am also getting confused.
Sir, even this doesn't look like 60.
From here to here, actually it is 60 degree.
Yes, if 180 plus 60, so sine 180 plus 60 is, sorry, tan 180 plus 60 is 60.
It is actually 240 degree.
Yes.
So the angle values are like this. You have to use your mind actually when you are given a number like this, -1 minus root under 3i. So what will be the angle values? So then just don't use simply your calculator. Simply calculator don't use. Just you draw this diagram immediately on your pen using pen paper or whatever you are having. Just mark it as A, B and the number. Suppose the number you are getting at this point, Z you are getting this. So from here to here, and angle you are calculating. So sometimes you get negative angle calculation. So when the angle comes in a negative way, suppose the answer you are getting as minus 240 degree. So then the angle will be calculated from this direction. From this direction the angle has been calculated. This angle is minus 240 degree. And if it is given plus 60 degree, if it is this, then it is plus 60 degree. So I am giving you 2-3 examples in which you have to show the angle values just quickly using your calculator. So that will give you clarification. So let the number is written like this: -3 minus 4i and 1 plus root under 3i. This 3 is outside, not inside the root. And this number 2 minus 5i and negative negative, positive positive, positive negative and 1 minus 1 minus I. Simple. Just use your calculator and tell me the angle values you are getting. Using the formula theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. So your every doubt will be solved here. First it is -3 minus 4i. So the simply the number will be here, let's say Z. This it is 1 plus root under 3i. So our number will be here Z. It is 2 minus 5i. So it is 2 and minus 5i. So our number will be here. It is -1 minus I. So our number will be in this quadrant. Use your calculator and tell me the angle value. Be quick, and then I will tell you in which direction it will be in, or in which direction it will not be.
So we have to find tan inverse.
Yes, tan inverse 4 minus 4 by minus 3, tan inverse root under 3 by 1, tan inverse minus 5 by 2, and tan inverse minus 1 by minus 1. Theta is equal to tan inverse y by x. I am showing you how to do this.
I have done first 3.
You have done actually.
So first 3 I have done.
Okay, then tell me the value.
So the first is 53 degrees, sorry, minus 53 degrees.
This minus 3 minus 4i
Yes, sir.
minus 53 you are saying. Okay, and then
So for the right one it's 60 degrees.
okay,
So for bottom left it's minus 68 degrees.
minus 68. Okay,
The last one I have done.
do you know tan inverse minus tan inverse 1 45 degree?
Yes, sir. So it's for minus 45 because it's down.
Okay, we are having some confusion here. First it is written minus 3 minus 4i. Okay, so I will show you my calculation. Minus 4 divided by minus 3. This is the number. Tan inverse minus 4 minus 3. It is 1.33 inverse it is giving 53.13.
Okay, sir.
Okay, even if I write here 53.13 and you are saying minus, it is not minus, actually it is plus. You have done some mistake here, and this you are saying 60, this is correct. This you are saying 2 minus 5i as minus 68, this is also correct, and this is also correct. But the problem is this angle from here to here 53.13 degree? The angle which we are getting 53.13 degree is this angle. This value is 53.13 degree. And this total value from here to here is 180 degree plus 53.13 degree. It is actually 180 degree plus 53.13 degree. So the correct angle will be 233.13 degree. And here whatever value which we are getting is correct. This is correct. And this is minus 68. So minus 68 is in clockwise direction. So this is also correct. From here to here it is minus 68. But what will be this angle value? Can you tell me? If I want to calculate this angle value, from here to here. This angle will be 360 degree minus 68. 360 degree minus 68 means 292 degree. Okay, this angle from here to here is 292 degree, and this angle is our minus 68 degree from this direction. From this direction it is minus 68 degree. And now here for minus 1 minus I. So let minus 1 is this point and minus I is this point. So this is our number, and it is given 45 degree. So again it is from here to here, it is not 45 degree, it is 180 degree plus 45 degree means 225 degree. So you have understood something about arguments and modulus. So now you know about these things you know. I have already shown you, and now our task will be very easy. So the same thing is represented here in this diagram also. This is x, y, and this point is AB or r theta. R is equal to root under a square plus b square. So this diagram is also representing the same thing. Any doubt here up to this point? These things you need not consider. Remember this thing, I is equal to j, and it is again equal to exponential I 90 degree. Because exponential I 90 degree can be written as cos 90 degree plus j sin 90 degree, and it can again be written as 0 plus I sin 90 is 1. So it will give you again the value as I equal to j. So have you understood this thing? Exponential, what is I 90 degree, and 90 degree is also written as pi by 2, because pi is equal to 180 degree. So pi by 2 is equal to, implies that pi by 2 is equal to 90 degree. Now the question is, if a number is like this, uh, 4 plus 3i, and it is also the same as 5 exponential I 53.1 degree. You don't have any doubt here. Now what will happen if we multiply this 4 plus 3i by I? If we multiply this number with I, then what will be the final product? So the answer is 5 exponential I 53.1 degree, it is multiplied by I, is equal to 5 exponential I 53.1 multiplied by exponential I 90 degree. Now 5 will be outside. Exponential I 53.1 degree multiply by exponential I 90 degree. So what will be the answer? 5 exponential I, and this angle will be added. Now these two angles will be added when we multiply an exponential with exponential. The argument values are added, so it will become 5i exponential 143.1 degree. Now tell me the values. What is 5 exponential I 143.1 degree? It is 5 cos 143.1 degree plus 5 sin 143.1 degree. We simply have to use our calculator and just find the values. So I will tell you what is 5 cos is minus 0.8. Minus 0.8. And sine 143.1 degree. Sine 143.1. It is 0.6. And there will be I also here, which we haven't written here. It is 5 cos 143.1 degree plus I 5 sin 143.1 degree. So it is like this. So the answer will be 4 minus 4 plus 3i. And we have also done here this also we have just multiply I here inside the bracket, so the answer will become 4 plus 3i I square plus 3i square. So the answer will be 4i minus 3, or yes, it is 4i minus 3. Cos 143.1 degree is minus 0.8 and sine is 0.6. So we are multiplying, it is plus 3i. Hello? Ind. Yes, yes. It is going on. Okay, just join, just join. Hello, Sarthi. Sarthi?
Yes, sir.
Are you finding any problem here that our RHS is not equal to LHS actually?
No, sir. I am clear about this.
But
So will you be able to show this PDF that you are writing anything, or is this does this get deleted?
I am deleting actually. I am not saving it.
So then how will you send it later?
I will make notes actually. I will send you important points about notes. I will make notes using pen paper.
Okay. So actually there's a feature in Google Meet itself which is Jamboard. You can share a Jamboard file and you can see that also later, but if you can send notes that also works.
You are saying about Jamboard software.
Yes, sir. So you can share the link and you can access it at any time, even later after the class. So that is better if happens.
Okay,
Whiteboarding.
I will download this software. What is Jamboard? I will note this. You have
Yes, sir.
you have told me. So I will note this
Okay.
Jamboard
Yes, sir.
and I will download.
So may I leave the class? I have to go at somewhere else at 7:30. Can we continue tomorrow?
Okay, we will continue tomorrow, and we have only understood up to this point, multiplication by I, and some other important points are also required. So just I am ending
Yes,
this.
sir.
When you multiply by I, our angle value will be increased by pi by 2. Any doubt in this? Means pi by 2 90 degree, our angle will be shifted.
Yes, sir. So no, sir. No doubt.
Okay, then let us meet tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.